We are mere hours away from All-Star break in Major League Baseball with the sports focus on Metro Atlanta, which shines an even brighter spotlight on our fields in the glow of the Midsummer Classic. Welcome into LakePoint Sports, where it's Rawlings Primetime Players Weekend, presented by MLB All-Star Week. I'm Cory McCartney. We've got a great matchup for you today in the Southeast Select between USA Prime Atlanta and USA Scouting, the 17U division. It's a meeting of two teams with a combined 21 players ranked in their respective states. Figures to be an exciting one. First pitch slated for about 10:15, so we'll see if that moves up or down, but joined along the way by Prep Baseball Georgia's Avery Hunt and our own Grayson Rosen. And this, of course, a Champions Weekend here on the LakePoint Sports campus, which means every venue across our campus is jam-packed. This is the 6th of 8 Champions Weekends. The Under Armour Association basketball going on all weekend at the Champions Center. And if you want to see some high-level basketball, maybe see some Power 4 coaches along the way, stop them by the Champions Center for that one. SSA and NASA Top Hat Soccer is ongoing at Public Fields, and Midsummer Slam at the Beach Pavilion. Now, from All-Star Weekend, the Gatorade All-Star Workout Day, T-Mobile Home Run Derby, and All-Star Village, you do not want to miss a minute of MLB All-Star Week. So go to MLB.com/All-Star/tickets for more information on how you can be a part of the MLB All-Star festivities in and around Truist Park. Now, this being the Rawlings Primetime Players Weekend presented by MLB All-Star Week, it seems a fitting time to hit the Rawlings store with LakePoint athlete Austin Tambora. He joined me here on the LakePoint Sports campus to do a little glove shopping. Let's check out this installment of this series with our LakePoint athlete Austin Tambora. We're here at the Rawlings store at the LakePoint Sports Baseball Village with LakePoint athlete Austin Tambora. Here to do some glove shopping. Austin, you ready?
Let's do it.
Austin, when you go hunting for a glove, what's that first thing that you go for? Is it the overall look? Is it the material? Is it the shape? Like, what's that first thing that you go to?
I think it's a little more of the shape-ish, the material, color, a little bit of mix of the both.
I don't want to date myself, but it used to be that gloves were either tan, brown, black. Now there's like every color under the sun. You can get any design you want. It's really become that personalized part of things for a player. Are you 100% on board with that drip part of it, or for you is it more about the subtleness?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, I like the tan look. Tan look always looks good. I mean, you can never go wrong with a glove unless it's a bunch of different colors, like a couple of these, but...
All right, so we are in the outfield section here. You're an outfielder. If you're picking something off the rack, what are you drawn to?
Definitely like something like this, because I mean it's got a little bit of look to it, red. But it's pretty stock glove that I like. I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
All right, Rawlings is the Gold Glove company. What's the best defensive play you've ever made in a game?
All right, so. Final Four last year in high school, playing Rockmire, our home field, bottom of the 7th, ball gets hit to me and right. I go back, I slam straight into the wall, ball hits off the top of the wall, comes back in, pick it up, throw it to my shortstop, and throw them out at home for the win.
That's great stuff. I know every player remembers their first glove. What stands out to you about yours?
So I actually didn't realize it was a trainer's mitt until my dad told me at like 13, so I used it infield, outfield, wherever I played, so it was like a 10-inch glove. I mean, it was really small. So I'm glad he made me do it, though.
Well, I'm glad you upgraded. Now it's time to go upgrade again. We're going to get you on Rawlings' website. You can customize either a Rev 1X, Pro Preferred, Heart of the Hide, or Gamer XLE. Have you customized every aspect of it? You ready?
Let's do it.
And that, of course, was just the beginning. Head on over to LakePoint Sports Facebook or YouTube pages for the entire episode. You'll get to see Austin go through all of his picks as he made that Rawlings custom glove. Now, Ohio's #1 player in 2028, Carter Schaus, was here for the 16U National Championship out of Bishop Fenwick. And this guy has an absolutely loaded toolbox. Exit velos up to 102.2, a 60 time down to 6.87. Oh, and he hops on the mound and runs it up to 93 miles an hour. This kid is ridiculous, and he caught up with Jack McCartney for this edition of Dugout Chatter.
I'm here with Carter Schaus, the #1 player in Ohio and the #4 outfitter in the nation for the class of 2027. Carter, man, thanks for the time.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You were part of that 15U USA baseball team that went beat Australia 62-0 and had 3 no hits. What was it like to put on that uniform and rep the U.S.?
You know, first time, walked into the room, saw all of our jerseys, it was kind of like a I made it here moment. And then when I first got to step on the field, it was like I'm finally here with all my brothers. I got the USA on, and you just can't mess this opportunity up because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And then obviously we put on 9/11, and that was even a bigger step for us. Beat them pretty badly that day, and then all of us just having a good time at the hotel, having a good time on the field, and all around it was just the best experience of my life.
You field, and then you also throw it 92 on the mound. Number 4 outfielder in the nation, and then you throw 92. Do you see yourself as a two-way standout, or do you see yourself more as a positional player?
I see myself as a two-way for sure. I love putting in the work at the plate and on the mound in the outfield. I like doing everything, and then until somebody tells me I can't, I want to be a two-way.
Speaking of work, prep baseball scouts say you put refinement in everything that you do. What do you think is the most skilled part of your game?
I'd say probably either the mental side or bringing the energy side. Obviously, everybody thinks refinement is either on the mound or in the outfield, but I feel like for me, baseball is a mental game. And ever since I was like 12 years old, I was hard on myself that I had to get better mentally, or else I'm not going to succeed in the game. And then bringing energy. Baseball teams need energy, and a dead dugout is a quiet dugout. And if you have a quiet dugout, you're not going to perform. So I feel like energy and mental is really big for me.
We got you pregame. Do you have any pregame rituals?
Well, I guess it depends on the day. If I'm pitching, I'll either go through my warm-up, and then I like to meditate. When I meditate, my mind just goes quiet, and I feel like I'm in my own state of mind, and I'm just relaxed and ready to go. And then if it's just a normal day, I feel like I'll just throw on my headphones, some Motley Crue going or some kind of rock going, and then just get ready to go.
All right, that was great, man. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Great stuff there from Jack and Carter Schaus. Absolutely a name you're going to want to circle there in the class of 2028. Now, as we turn our attention to Southeast Select in this matchup between USA Prime Atlanta and USA Scout, let's check out the Windscreen Factory starting lineups. USA Prime Atlanta will lead off with Lucas Baker, the second baseman. Then it's center fielder Mason Archie. William McCullum, the second, playing first base, hitting third. Hitting fourth is Reese Wagnon, the catcher. Hitting fifth is DH Giovanni Quintero. Caden Caputo, the right fielder, hitting sixth. Hitting seventh is Isaiah Hudson, the left fielder, hitting eighth. Hunter Jackson, the extra hitter, hitting ninth, is Johnny Chiselin, the third baseman. Hitting 10th is Lyndon Williams, the shortstop. On the mound will be left-hander Charlie Hunt. Meanwhile, for USA Scout, Lawson Sheffield, the shortstop, will lead things off, followed by DH Walker Clark. Then it's J.R. Zemet, the third baseman. Ryder Porter, the extra hitter, hitting fourth. Evan Moody, playing right field and hitting fifth. Hitting sixth is catcher Landon Dubose. Hitting seventh, Jake DiMartino, the extra hitter. Hitting eighth, Aiden Gorbett, the center fielder. Hitting ninth is Frankie Boyle, the left fielder. Hitting 10th is first baseman Jack Powell. Hitting 11th, Cooper Slayton, the second baseman, and Logan Buchanan, the righty, will be on the mound for a USA Scout. Again, we are inching a little bit closer to first pitch in this one. The teams have gone through their pregame warm-ups and waiting them to take the field. We're going to take a break here in studio. We'll rejoin you as soon as we have first pitch from Southeast Select.
2, 1.
Welcome in. Our action now underway. Our first out of the game before Avery Hunt's even taken a seat now. We've already got one down. We are being efficient, if anything, here on a Saturday here at Southeast Select. Welcome into our matchup between USA Prime Atlanta and USA Scouts national team. Take a look now at Mason Archie at the plate for USA Prime. Seen Mason Archie here quite a bit. He has been a bit of a fixture during the summertime. He fouls that one off. So the base runner already for USA Prime. Archie out of Brookwood, a Young Harris signee, 26th ranked outfielder in Georgia, number 100 overall in the class. Runs a 6.95 He also exit velos north of 98 miles an hour. He's got a runner at first, 0-1 count. He's facing Logan Buchanan on the mound for USA Scout. Buchanan out of here locally, Cartersville. This is always an interesting tournament in the 17U as well, Avery, because you get some kids who are on their way to college who are getting a few extra reps in, and we're seeing plenty of that here today. I mean, there are, I'm going to count this, 5 2025 signees on this USA Prime Atlanta team. You got another on the USA Scouts team as well, so just a number of kids who are getting a few reps in before they hit college campuses.
Yeah, you got to stay locked in, because come August when you get on campus, it's full speed ahead. So you got to try to get as many reps as they can in live games.
2-1 is the count now. I mentioned Buchanan out of Cartersville. And with a fastball around 82. Pickoff move over to first. The 2022 junior feature gamer. Got a 2-1 count now against Archie. Archie's going to be followed by William McCullum II. Got home yesterday from the trip to Shipyard and flip right here and get to see different baseball on a different field turf as that one goes foul.
I'm sure they probably had better weather than we've had the last.
Well,
2
we
days.
had rain. We had rain on Thursday that delayed things. They had this. So they have this. You've been to Shipyard before? So they got this. They actually have walkways that connect the fields. So you can kind of walk around out through there and. Elevated walkways, so people can go to the different press boxes off the main centerpiece there. And they have this older guy that sits up there on this little folding chair, and he's kind of like their weatherman. Mason Archie puts that in play, and that one's headed into the left field, and that's going to have him on the run. Did he make the catch? He did not. Mason Archie's going to make his way to second. Is a runner going to hold at third? He is not. He's going to make his way home. The throw is going to be cut off by the shortstop, and just like that, USA Prime Atlanta's got themselves a 1-0 lead off the bat of Mason Archie, the Young Harris signee. The Shipyard has this guy, so he sets up in this. He has this little folding chair, and I don't know if he's like if he's spent most of his adult life there, but he's like older guy, and he sits there and he tells you what the weather's going to be, and he says there's more weather coming off the Wando. It's like an old sailor, I think he just got off a ship. Yeah, he got off a ship and made his way over to Shipyard, and now he hangs out there and watches baseball all day. Took a few naps on his chair up there. You can see him up. I think we could get you a little folding chair, and you could sit outside outside the Scout Tower and take naps.
Yeah, sit out there and have everybody yell at me about weather. And ask, so how we looking? That's my favorite question that I get. So how's it looking? Yeah, there's still lightning. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Here is William McCullum II with Archie at second. He drives that one in the air, but it'll be cut down by the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll get a little bit of McCullum later, North Atlanta product, on his way to Ottawa University in Arizona. Would you have put those two together? Ottawa University in Arizona. But William McCullum, 75th ranked outfielder in Georgia in the class of 2025, is going to go play there.
I did not know that there was an Ottawa University in Arizona.
There you go.
Learn something new every day.
This is Reese Waganen. Out of Parkview. Big news for Parkview, by the way, with Matt Olson taking Ronald Acuna Jr.'s spot in the home run derby. So the hometown kid getting an opportunity to do what he's done many times at Truist Park, which is hit home runs.
Yeah, I got to see Matt play in high school, 10 or 15 times, and that was a fun watch of the game of baseball.
Wagnon down the right side, and that one is going to drop. That's going to be fair. Mason Archie fell down, though, somewhere between second and third. I have no idea what happened to him there, but he could have easily scored if he had been up, but instead he'll have to hold at third base. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Looks like we had a collision between the shortstop and Archie.
Well, we do have snipers here in our up atop our light towers as well, so I think Archie may have fallen victim to that.
Yeah. But have you ever been to Parkview High School's baseball field?
Yes.
Do you know where their softball field is?
Yes, yes.
Matt Olson hit one in the I think it was the state finals when they still played at, home team stadiums like that. And I didn't have a rangefinder with me, but that is
that's far.
That is not a short home run that he hit that day.
Wow. Well, I would imagine the chop house is going to get blistered come Monday night.
If you're sitting in the chop house Monday night, bring a glove. I'm not an advocate of adults bringing gloves to baseball games.
That's the rare occasion.
That event, for your safety, bring a glove. And if you can't use the glove, get out of the way. Because there's going to be some baseballs hit pretty hard there. What do you think the furthest home run's going to be?
Whew.
I don't even know who's in it. So that's Olson.
Yes. All right. So
Cal
you got
Raleigh
you got Cal Raleigh, James Wood, who I think is going to hit the furthest home run. We had James Wood here for area code games back in the day, and he's just been blistering baseballs and been doing it too with almost like I watched the breakdown with him and Mark DeRosa. Not even a full swing. It's like a half swing, and he's just muscling baseballs. But Byron Buxton, O'Neal Cruz, Junior Caminero, Brent Rooker, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and of course Matt Olson, who we've been talking about.
Sign me up for O'Neal Cruz on this homer. That is a massive human being that I think might hit a baseball 550 feet.
And he's got the hardest hit ball in the StatCast era.
Yeah. So if you're in right field, if you're watching this and you're going and you're sitting in the chop house, O'Neal Cruz is up there, head on a swivel.
I've looked for guys who I think have stamina, because I think the thing with Cal Raleigh is that's a bigger guy. Wild pitch, runner's going to score and make it 2-0 USA Prime Atlanta as Archie crosses the plate. I think you always worry about the bigger guy, and after that much work, like how much do they wear down as the event goes on? He may hit 28, 29 home runs in the first round, but then what does he do later on as the event wears on? So I think that's always something you watch. And Wood, to me, is a guy that's just he's slender. He's got a lot of power. I think that's going to play well. I think him and Olson and Cruz could be those kind of guys. Not to discount Byron Buxton, a Georgia product, who I'm sure is never quite had the career that I think everybody thought that he might have. And you put him back in his old stomping grounds, and who knows what he's going to do. Giovanni Quintero drops that into the center field. That'll be caught. Runner will tag at third, though. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late. Make it 3-0 USA Prime Atlanta. Off to a quick start. Caden Caputo now.
What rules are they playing with in the home run derby this year? Or have they changed them again? Or are we still doing like the time with the timeouts and the extra time?
Yes, yeah, all that stuff. So if you hit so many, you get extra time. Yeah.
I would love to say that I'm excited and will be tuned in. Hopefully I will, but that confuses me.
I think the most frustrating thing with it is it's become so much of a television show as opposed to a competition that you're trying to get it to fit within a time window. Yeah. So you're creating different scenarios as opposed to being like, okay, you get up there and 10 outs and you're done.
Yeah, and then you get the golden ball that you donate money to whoever for. Love that.
Caden Caputo. Now to go into the center fielder's glove for out number 3, but USA Prime Atlanta has raced off to a 3-0 lead. USA Scout will get their first crack at the bat when we come back from LakePoint Sports.
Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Rivera, and then Big Papi.
I have to go Acuna, Chris Hale, Mike Trout, Babe Ruth.
David Ortiz, Ted Williams, Chipper Jones, and Mickey Mantle.
welcome back to LakePoint Sports. USA Prime Atlanta versus USA Scout. Feeling very patriotic here on the Saturday morning.
A lot of USA's going
Yeah,
on.
a lot of red, white, and blue on this field. And USA Prime Atlanta taking a 3-0 lead. And we'll get our first look at Charlie Hunt on the mound here for USA Prime Atlanta out of Notre Dame High School in Tennessee. 6 foot, 160-pound lefty. Again with a fastball around 79. Looks like he's trekking a little bit higher towards 80 in these warm-up pitches. He'll be facing off against Lawson Sheffield, the shortstop for USA Scout, followed by Walker Clark and J.R. Zemet. Pressure on USA Scout already here in this one. USA Scout's schedule so far on Thursday, they beat Service Baseball 7-2. Friday they lost to Cincy Legends Premier 1-0. Sunday they'll play the Savage Academy at 5:20. And then Monday they got East Cobb Select. I'm pretty sure that's where Megan went to school. Right?
Yeah, I would have to.
Got the V with 2 E's.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure that's where Megan the Stallion went to school. All right, Lawson Sheffield, the leadoff hitter here for USA Scout. North Paulding, 42nd ranked shortstop in Georgia, 208 overall. Get something rolling here. The pressure on his lineup. They're already in a 3-0 hole in the bottom of the first. First pitch swing, and Sheffield puts that in play. Second baseman camps underneath it, and that will be out number 1. An efficient start here for USA Prime, backing up that 3-0 lead. It's Cooper Slayton, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucas Baker playing second base for USA Prime. Looking at the wrong second baseman. But liked a lot of things about our trip to Shipyard, but I will say these fields undeniably better here. And you could see they had recently replaced their infield, so it was bright green, and the outfield was more of like an almost brown because it had been so sun-baked.
Yeah, I think we get a lot of sun here. I think probably down there, their sun's probably a little bit worse. I'm probably going on a limb and say.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for sun. If we could get 15 or 12 hours of sun today with no lightning or rain, sign me up.
The best thing they had there, though, they have a barbecue restaurant that's right out. You walk out the door, the main gate, and there's a barbecue restaurant right there called Swig and Swine, which was
That's good.
Fantastic.
We're at that point of the year where I've eaten as much food here and at Chick-fil-A and at Wendy's and at Subway that a human could possibly eat. So I'm trying to find new restaurants around here. So if anybody has any, let me know.
Well, to tell you how legit this barbecue restaurant was, we went there on Thursday, and Thursday is whole pig day. So the pulled pork is made from the whole pig as opposed to one section of the pig.
Okay.
So that tells you it's not just always a pork butt or a shoulder.
Okay.
That's it was the whole.
Everything.
They're going all out. They also had a blue cheese kind of coleslaw there that was pretty awesome. So
I don't think there's any coleslaw that's awesome. That's my personal opinion. My dad loves it.
I don't like it when it's the long pieces of lettuce. I need it to be like the little choppy up pieces. So if you go to Raising Cane's, they have the best version of those among the chicken
We're going
places.
to Raising Cane's. We're just getting double fries and keep it moving. So Zaxby's same way. I'm not. If we're going fried, greasy food, we're going all in.
Okay.
I'm not going to mix in any salad or lettuce. Just keep that stuff away.
Here's South Forsyth's Walker Clark at the plate. Clark, first pitch, 96.7 off his bat, and that's going to drop down into center field for a base hit. Walker Clark, by the way, the only player I've ever seen with his own recruiting website.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, WalkerClarkBaseball.com. You can go there and find all your recruiting information on the 6'1", 191-pound Walker Clark is now standing at first base off that single. 10th ranked first baseman in Georgia, 191 overall. Moving the chain along here for USA Scout. Here is J.R. Zemet, the third baseman. Gordon Lee, 17th ranked catcher in Georgia, 6'1", 185. Suns team made it to bracket play, though, on Friday, but they dipped out in extra innings in that one.
As a parent, I'm going to ask this question because I have my opinion, but obviously I don't have kids. Like, how upset are you when you lose in bracket play at an event like that you're far away from home? You're like, hey,
Well, you have to be there at 7:50, but you have a 6-hour drive ahead of you. But would you rather be there till 4 o'clock and then you've got all your stuff loaded in the car and you're not going to get home till midnight?
It's always my question.
Yeah. We were happy to be home at a reasonable hour, I'll say that, yeah. And he played a good tournament, had a couple doubles.
There we go.
Got hit by a pitch that hit off of his foot and was taking pictures that day, swing and a miss on that one. And it somehow, hit him in the butt cheek. And I got a picture right as it nailed him in the butt cheek. So he did not like me saying that was going to be the new wallpaper on my phone. But.
There's a good one of me out there somewhere. We had a lady that would take pictures at all of our games. And there's a picture of me getting hit in the shin with a fastball, and I'm completely off the ground because I was very anti getting hit by pitches. And I have a leg guard on, and you could see the ball missing the leg guard by a centimeter, and it's just like, this is dumb. That was a good business. I still have a picture on my phone. So shout out Rhonda Adams.
There you go. Still remember the name. Zemet goes down on strikes, and here's Ryder Porter. Porter swings through that one. Porter, Gaston State Community College signee out of South Paulding High School. 17 years, 11 months, so just gets himself right underneath the wire here to play in this event. Well, I feel like our lineup had to have been a little bit switched around because we've got Porter as a left-hander, and this kid, my deduction tells me, is not left-handed.
There we go.
This is actually Evan Moody at the plate from Carrollton. We've seen Moody here a few times playing for Carrollton, the Trojans. They were here for Georgia Dugout Club. He was a 2025 and 2024 top prospect gamer. He ropes that one, 84.4 off his bat, and that's going to be hauled in for an inning-ending out. So USA Prime Atlanta continues to lead 3-0 as USA Scout Strands 2. We'll be back with more from LakePoint Sports.
With its unbeatable power and its versatility, the Eminence 605 grill from Atlanta-based Monument Grills lets you grill like a pro. Learn more about the Eminence 605 and their other grills at monumentgrills.com.
We're putting our Barnsley Resort player spotlight on that player we just saw end the inning for USA Scout, Evan Moody out of Carrollton, 2026. He is the 108 ranked player in the state of Georgia, 26th overall among all outfielders. Exit velos around 102.3, bat speed north of 82 miles an hour. Also runs a 6.5 360. So great mix of power and speed from this Carrollton product. And he was also at the 2025 and 2024 top prospect games. And then you get the Prep Baseball Georgia Scout breakdown there on Evan Moody. And his lineup's got their work cut out for him, already trailing 3-0 after one inning here in our game of the day from the Southeast Select. We'll see if they can keep that limited to a 3-run deficit, or if USA Prime Atlanta is going to come through with a little more magic. They're going to have Caden Caputo, Isaiah Hudson, and Hunter Jackson at the plate as we move along to the second inning of play. So I'll have Logan Buchanan on the mound for USA Scout. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits in the first inning.
We were talking right when I got here that proceeded to leave my entire backpack at home today. So we will be computerless here at LakePoint today for me. But.
All right. Well, you've recently moved into a new house, so sometimes you might put places and things in places you wouldn't have put them in previous habitats.
I typically just leave it in the car.
Okay.
That had some Tupperware that we had to, get out of the backpack, get it all cleaned up, and just proceeded to walk out the door this morning without it. So,
flying blind.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Luckily, there's more than one computer here, so we will be okay. So, yeah, good piece of work by me today. It's that point in the summer where the days run together and.
Leading things off is Caden Caputo out of Paulding County, 68th ranked outfielder in the state of Georgia, 252 overall. Most of the info on his prep baseball profile are Caputo as a pitcher, where he's got a fastball around 86, but he's going to try to get things going for a USA Prime Atlanta team that's taken a 3-0 lead as that one goes foul. USA Prime Atlanta's schedule, they lost to East Cobb Select 18-8 on Thursday, came back and suffered a 3-0 loss to Service Baseball on Friday. So this is a must-win game for them. They still have Cincy Legends premiere on Sunday and the Savage Academy Monday. I think we're going to see more of that V with 2 E's. I think we're going to see even more of it.
You got to mix it up, you know. You got to get new names, throw a couple extra letters on there.
Do you think it's an actual institution? That one's going deep into the gap, and he's going to be down for a base hit. Is he going to hold it? Oh, he got a backtrack there. He was thinking extra bases, but Caputo's going to hold it first. Do you think there's like an actual building like the Derek Zoolander Center for children who want to learn to read good and do good things? What is it? The children who want to learn to read good and do other things good too. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never seen Zoolander?
I'm not a movie guy. I don't.
It's a great scene in the movie because he's got this center, the Derek Zoolander Center, and they show him it, and it's like, you know when you go to Target or Walmart and they've got like the little tiny versions of the tents and you can see like the mini one, and he looks at that and he says, the real center's going to have to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
Yeah, I've never. I'm not into movies. I don't.
All right, well.
It's too much sports going on for me to be.
In reality television.
Yeah, reality TV. That's more of a wife decision, but.
Okay.
Yes.
Got Isaiah Hudson at the plate now at a Druid Hills, 2025, 5'9", 150-pounder.
I've learned during the summer that I'm good for about 30 minutes of any TV when I get home. At the 30-minute mark, usually the lights go out and I'm asleep.
All right, Caputo at first right now. See if he's thinking steal. That one's going foul. Logan Buchanan continues on the mound for a USA scout. He's thrown 25 pitches, giving up 4 hits so far. I would have swore you would have seen Zoolander somewhere.
Yeah, I don't get, like I said, I don't get into movies very often.
Down the side, it's going to be fair. Caputo is going to hold it second. Moving it along, USA Prime Atlanta keeps finding a way to put the ball in play early on. They got runners at first and second now with nobody out as Hunter Jackson steps in.
Ball there, not hit overly hard, but
tough play.
Tough play. Third baseman knocked it down. It kind of knocked it down into foul territory and unable to get up and make a play at second or at first. So it's kind of ABC baseball so far here for USA Prime.
Hunter Jackson at a Greater Atlanta Christian. Primarily a right-handed pitcher. Cannon misses, makes it 1-0. We saw Isaiah Hudson at first run over with his gear and taking that off to the dugout. I'm going to go back to a conversation we had a long time ago, and I saw it play out while we were at the Shipyard tournament. I really think that we have got to create some kind of coach's satchel for them to have all this stuff in. You know, almost like I had a paper route back in the day, right, and we would wear like the thing across that would have the newspapers on the side of it. I would think if you slapped a Bruce Bolt logo on the side of that thing, or, you know, Rawlings or whatever manufacturer you want to put on that, you could have a whole bunch of people that would want one of those. Third baseman on the run, makes the throw in time for the first out, but advances both runners, so they have them at second and third now with one down. I would think there would be a lot of coaches who would, you know, they would wear that thing and they could put it all in there and make it look good.
It's like a briefcase almost.
Yeah.
don't know if you can go across the.
Like a crossbody.
Yeah, the crossbody might be tough, but if you just a little over the shoulder.
But if you, I mean, guys wear crossbody. I'm not wearing crossbody, but there are people who wear like the Nike ones, or Lululemon, of course, has kind of cornered the market on crossbodies. But you can make that same kind of deal and have it down there, and then these guys don't have to like put them in their back pocket, put them under their arm, and hold on to them, and they can, we're trying to save humanity here. This is Johnny Chisholm's in the home run derby. This is Johnny Chisholm, the third baseman. Chisholm out of St. Pius X. It's going to be in for a strike, makes it 1-2.
Athletic play there.
Yeah. Go right from this tournament into the 17U National Championship, and then, of course, the future games and the Super Sophomore games all looming as we run through the remainder of this summer schedule. This one feels like it's going faster than past years.
The summer?
Yeah.
I think so, too. We were talking about that yesterday. It's kind of flown by. Because, obviously, from a tournament staff perspective, we've got this one and then the 17s. And then the future games is obviously, a huge deal that, we'll be a part of. But as far as, like, the future games itself is not as strenuous on a tournament staff as, this week and next week, which all of our guys, it kind of runs itself once you get through workout day and all that. So, but yeah, it's moving along quickly.
Chisholm goes down on strikes, and here comes Lyndon Williams, last batter in the order for USA Prime Atlanta. Williams from Midtown High School. Logan Buchanan trying to keep this a 3-run game. This is high. We have from the state of Kansas, we always have a lot of kids from Olathe, right? And I thought it was Olathe. We stopped at a rest stop yesterday, and this Subaru had a license plate frame on it that said, they're going to have them in a rundown. The throw home, we got all kinds of traffic on the base pass. Oh, man, what a fantastic run there, and he's going to be safe. Wow, Caden Caputo scores another run. Some theatrics, and USA Prime Atlanta now leads 4-0. That was absolutely wild. What some fantastic base running by Caden Caputo. Thought our camera went back on that so we could see what was happening at third base, but Caputo able to cause enough chaos and get run number 4 for USA Prime.
Got in the rundown there, and the catcher made the original throw, and there was nobody at home there to cover the plate as he came back towards the plate.
So to go back to my story, I was at this rest area. This Subaru had a license plate frame, and it had that town name, Olathe in Kansas. So a guy's standing out in front of it looking at his phone, and I said, okay, how do you pronounce it? Is it Olathe? And he goes, Olathe? And I said, yeah, okay, Olathe. And he goes, where do you see that? And I said, well, it's on the frame of that car you're standing in front of. And he goes, oh. So apparently it wasn't his car.
Just a random guy. Yeah,
just a random guy. I'm asking him how to pronounce words.
In Kansas.
In Kansas.
And you're I'm assuming Georgia or South Carolina.
We had just got, we're still in South Carolina. So I'm asking some guy in South Carolina standing at a rest stop how to pronounce a town name in Kansas. But he helped me out. So, yeah. So hospitality still lives.
In the low country.
That's right. 3-1 count here to Williams. The run has scored for USA Prime Atlanta. I'd like to have runners at the corners, and we're back to the top of the order with Lucas Baker.
So I have a question. What's your plan for the month of August? Because obviously that's, our favorite time of the year. You got any big plans for the month of August with baseball winding down for 3 or 4 weeks?
Well, I'm going to be teaching at Georgia Highlands now.
Okay.
So I'm have my first class. So I'm going to have to get ready. August 11th is first day of school.
Okay.
So I'm teaching a digital storytelling class. So I have to get a curriculum and a syllabus and all that stuff ready. So I don't know that August. And then we got to get ready for the Prep Baseball American game.
Yeah, that is
so
true.
Unfortunately, I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of
That's in
downtime.
September.
Yeah.
So
Shooter Hunt and I will have to do a lot of prep work, interviews, and preview videos and whatnot for that. So I may not have a low-key August. I hope that you get to have one.
First month of August, if you need me, I will not be available. The phone will be on Do Not Disturb for the first 5 days of August.
Baker puts it in play. Second base has it, throws in time to bring it into the inning, but USA Prime Atlanta has added another run. They lead 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back from the LakePoint Sports Baseball Village.
MLB All-Star Week is taking over Atlanta. Get in on the action at Capital One All-Star Village, the ultimate baseball experience for fans of all ages. Test your skills at Play Ball Park. Get immersed in MLB culture and interactive games. Stop to meet legends and grab ballpark fights. Plus, special perks for Capital One cardholders. All-Star fun is around every corner at Capital One All-Star Village, July 12th to the 15th at Cobb Galleria. Get tickets at allstargame.com.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can take on Miami, Mexico City, or Minneapolis. Fuel up with free hot breakfast, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. Guest how you guessed at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
With its unbeatable power and its versatility, the Eminence 605 Grill from Atlanta-based Monument Grills lets you grill like a pro. Learn more about the Eminence 605 and their other grills at monumentgrills.com.
It'll be Landon Dubose, Jake DiMartino, and Aiden Gorvid at the plate for USA Scout here in the bottom of the second inning, and they are trying to mount some momentum here as they trail 4-0 over USA Prime Atlanta in our game of the day from the Southeast Select. Cory McCartney and Avery Hunt with you here. Another steamy day, LakePoint Sports. See our United umpire crew out there. It was interesting when we were at Shipyard understanding how they use umpires. There were umpires staying in our hotel with us, because they bring them in and they just stay for the week and do a tournament and then they're done. Okay. As opposed to them having a local crew that they use for a lot of events. They unfortunately can't operate like we get to here, where we have so many umpires and such a great crew that Todd Marler and company run to be able to keep things flowing here. But yeah, it was interesting to see the umpire, home plate umpire from our game, locked his keys in his car yesterday. He was supposed to be the field umpire for our first game of the day, and he said, I'm probably going to be a little late. So they had the head of the umpires out in shorts and a T-shirt out in the field working the game until he could get there.
Yeah, it's never, as a guy that's been out there being the guy in the shorts and the T-shirt, it's never a fun position to be in. Love when people are critical, like, hey, man, look what I have on. Like, you think I do this full time? I hadn't had to do that this year, knock on wood. So
maybe you're just the really laid back umpire.
That's always the goal.
Yeah, the guy that couldn't be bothered to suit up. 1-1 count here to Dubose. Winder Barrow, 2026. Cannot see Winder Barrow without thinking of Brady House just smacking the maintenance building here.
Yeah, every time I think of Winder Barrow, I think of the golf course that's right above their field. The Chimneys, it's a good little fun little track out there in Winder, Georgia. Right down the road from Athens, so played there a good bit when I was in college.
Dubose, 5'11", 182-pounder, draws a leadoff walk for USA Scout, and they have a much-needed base runner to start off the second. Now here comes Jake DiMartino, the D8, extra hitter, excuse me.
Courtesy runner at first.
Jake DiMartino from Wando High School in South Carolina. Second Wando reference, because we had the old man talking about the weather coming off the Wando. DiMartino, a 2025 and 2024 preseason All-Stater in South Carolina. Also made it to a River Dogs game while we were in Charleston.
There we go.
I will say, every meal in Charleston, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. They were all on that end. It was
good food.
Yeah, not a bad meal in town. It's gonna make it 0-2. Made it to Hyman's. You ever been to Hyman's before? Each table tells you which famous people sat there, and we sat at Michael Phelps' table. So I'm thinking it was a really long table, which I'm assuming like it was all filled with only things that Michael Phelps ate, because at the time he was probably eating 10,000 calories a day during this training. So the courtesy runner for Dubose not going to stand at second. 0-2 count here to DiMartino. So made it to Saltwater Cowboys.
Been there.
Yeah,
it's
good stuff, yeah. Ooh, just misses, going to make it 2-2. Yeah, all these great spots, but of course, all the kids on my son's team want to go to Raising Cane's. Guys.
Of all places.
Yeah. Puts the 2-2 in play. Right, first baseman's going to have it. Camps underneath it. Oh, tough one as it starts to build the momentum towards the outfield, but makes the catch for the first out. DiMartino pops out, and here's Aiden Gorvit.
You got to tell the guys on the team, hey, man, we got a Raising Cane's in Woodstock.
Yeah,
we don't need to. Let's broaden our horizons a little bit here.
Well, they may be waiting for the new one to get finished on Barrett Parkway. So.
Okay.
Gorvit out of Loganville, 2025 top prospect games. Shows bunt. Charlie Hunt's got a 1-0 count with one down. Runner at second. Just misses outside. Oh, that's going to give him a strike. That was a little bit of a delayed there.
Yeah, we got a little slow on the strike call here, so we got to.
That's the nonchalant strike call.
Yep.
Oh, it gets away from the catcher. Runner will advance to third as it skirts off his glove.
We have 3 or 4 guys that have very loud strike calls, and I keep trying to get Wilson to put them all on the same quad to see who can get the loudest. But
we should have like a competition, where they should all get down there and we should have everyone grade them like it's America's Got Talent.
Yeah, what decibel level can we get the strike call to?
I like that idea. I'm sure United umpires will be down with that. Miss outside. Count will be 3-1 here to Gorvit. Frankie Boyle awaits. But something glistening in center field there. It's got to be a little. I'm wondering if we can only see that or if the batter can see that as well.
Judging on where the car's parked, it might be my car.
Yeah.
So might have to go move it.
Right in the batter's eye, too. All right. Count is full. Runner at third. USA Scout trying to get on the board here. Another one. Man, he's got ill intentions toward our camera. I hear you were over at the Champion Center taking in the Under Armour Association basketball yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's always good with events like that to just kind of get away for 30 minutes and go watch a little hoops and sit in the air conditioner and try not to walk in the wrong places.
See any famous faces in terms of coaches?
I didn't. I saw a lot of big schools, but I didn't know any faces.
feel like we're getting a lot more limited in the amount of college basketball coaches right now that can walk into a room and everybody knows exactly who they are.
Yeah. I mean, you got the big ones. You got Hurley.
Sure, Calipari, Izzo, Self.
Yeah. I mean, even Shire that's at Duke. I mean,
yeah.
He's doing a great job, but like he's not like he hadn't built the aura, I guess, that Kay had. Ball's gonna get by.
Yeah, wild pitch, and he's got USA Scout on the board. Yeah, just looking up Todd, it tells you how unassuming Todd Golden, national champion Florida's coach, is. That he could probably walk into a room and most people would not. He could probably walk by us right now and most people wouldn't even know Todd Golden was here.
Todd Golden looks like a pretty normal human.
Yeah.
Like human being. Like he doesn't stick out.
One-0 count. Boyle rips it into left field. Here comes another runner. The throw is going to be cut off by the pitcher, and it's going to make it 4-2. USA Scout moved him along. Frankie Boyle coming through with an RBI. 85.1 off the bat with that one. Now it's Jack Powell, the first baseman. Powell out of Denmark. He was a 2025 and 2024 top prospect games invitee. Also made this year's preseason All-State. 21st ranked right-handed pitcher in Georgia, but also got exit velos north of 93 at the plate. Missed by Hunt's going to make it 2-0. Hunt delivers. Miss high, and that's going to get over top of the catcher, and the runner will advance. There's some miscues behind the plate for USA Prime Atlanta this inning, and it is showing on the scoreboard as USA Scout has made it 4-2.
See, we got the Champions Weekend set up out here.
Yeah, another crazy one across campus. Was going through everything we have. We already talked about the Under Armour Association basketball, and of course you got this event, Southeast Select. We've got SSA and NASA Top Hat Soccer going on at Publix Fields, and then Midsummer Slam over at Beach Volleyball. And then Terminus is in full swing as well, so tons going on here.
I feel like the beach volleyball, I feel like that's a place on campus that probably gets pretty warm this time of year.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shade. I guess they have the pavilion, so.
Draws a walk. Now here comes Cooper Slayton. During the cooler months, the players will wear like those almost like sock things, that have like the toes in them. But I feel like you'd want to wear those this time of year because that sand probably gets so hot.
Yeah, it's like when you're at the beach.
Yeah. Going out here to have a word with Hunt. See if he's going to remain on the mound. I would assume he does first visit so far.
Probably just going out, let him catch his breath here. It's been a long half inning.
Did stop in on the way home from Charleston yesterday to Jeff's Bagel Run in South Carolina. They're a LakePoint Sports partner here locally at Ackworth. Have you had Jeff's Bagel Run?
I have not.
They have a lot of crazy bagels, and then they got, so you can get like this, in the spreads, they've got like cookies and cream, brown sugar cinnamon. They've got like your traditional ones like whipped butter and garlic and garlic and onions, chives, and all that kind of stuff. They have like birthday cake and like all, yeah.
So you can almost make a dessert out of a bagel.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what my wife said. This is more like a dessert. But yeah, would highly recommend. The coffee was fantastic, by the way.
Might have to go check that out. So if you're looking for new restaurants, there's one right there.
Slayton shows bunt, gets it down, long bunt. Pitcher has it, and he's not going to have a play. What a tough one there. Don't think anybody expected bunt. It was more like a softly hit ball, 26.2 off his bat, more so than a bunt, as Slayton's able to push that into no man's land, and now the bases are loaded.
That's a tough one there for a third baseman. Obviously, with a left-handed pitcher falling off to that side of the mound, you open up, it's hard at you, come make a play, and it's just one of those in-betweens. You don't really know what to do.
Back to the top of the order and Lawson Sheffield. And 2 hits for USA Scout, 5 for USA Prime Atlanta. We've got a 4-2 game here in the second with the bases loaded and 1 out. .42 pitches for Charlie Hunt. That's a strike, makes it 1-1.
Ground ball here would be huge for USA Prime, but USA Scout, on the other hand, a ball in the gap gives you the lead.
Swing through that to make it 1-2. It was a big pitch for Hunt. Can he get him down to 2 strikes and take away the potential of a sac fly run if Sheffield can't put it in play and cause some more havoc on the base pass? He does get that strikeout. Charlie Hunt stepping up big, now 2 down with the bases loaded. Now we'll get our second look at Walker Clark. Clark, the 191st ranked player in Georgia in 26.
Probably going back to a fastball here. He's kind of struggled with the breaking ball command in this inning.
This is again, now count is 2-0 here to Clark.
I'm Clark here, probably sitting dead red on a heater, trying to hit something hard in a gap.
Got a chance to make some serious noise here. The 10th ranked first baseman in Georgia. Oh, it hits him. So Clark, some noise. But it's one, fortunately, aches of pain as he makes his way down to first base, but a run does score, makes it 4-3.
So that's one of those you just gotta find a way away from it. Get a 3-0 count, probably walk anyway. You gotta find a way to get away from that hit by pitch. As a person who tried to get away from every hit by pitch.
Well, Clark wore it. Now here's J.R. Zemet. Bases still loaded. Zemet first pitch, 97.9 off his bat. And that's going to go all the way up against the wall. Zemet's going to have himself a double. Is he going to have more than that? 2-run score. Make it 3. J.R. Zemet coming through with a bases clearing double. And just like that, USA Scout has themselves on top here in the second inning.
It's a big swing there. Obviously, you see it with the exit velo, but hit it out near the Yanmar sign and started the boys getting around the bases.
Zemet, the third baseman, coming through big out of Gordon Lee, and that's going to bring an end to the day for Charlie Hunt. Pitching change for USA Prime Atlanta. We'll be back to tell you about the new arm when we return from LakePoint Sports.
Football and probably okay.
I'd be the best golf player to ever live.
I'd probably play football, tight end, or I'd be the best Clash Royale player.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can take on Miami, Mexico City, or Minneapolis. Fuel up with free hot breakfast, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. Guest how you guessed at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Hot summer days call for cool adventures in Cartersville Museum City. Beat the heat indoors with jaw-dropping exhibits at Tellus Science Museum and the Savoy Automobile Museum. Hit the water at Terminus Wake Park, kayak the Etowah River, or head to Lake Allatoona for fishing, boating, and unbeatable lake days. When the sun sets, head downtown for live music, delicious eats, and local flavors. From family fun to date nights, summer memories start here. Plan your trip today at CartersvilleMuseumCity.com.
Windscreen Factory. More than just windscreen. We're a full-service sports facility contractor. We manufacture windscreen for sports and construction, do fence repair and installation, and fabricate field netting and batting cages. In addition to manufacturing the products, we also install upon request. We make safety padding for backstops, rails, and walls, as well as full-service print shop with logo, branding, and signage capabilities. Please call us for a quote today.
First one I picked up, I just liked it the best. And like I said, I tried a lot of different companies, a lot of different models, and I fell in love with Old Hickory for sure.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, the kind you wanna stay up with all night.
Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Rivera, and then...
All right, we're back. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. 2 down now in the inning. Swing and a miss there. New pitcher for USA Prime Atlanta.
Looks like they've got Hunter Jackson as the pitcher that entered.
All right, there you go. Hunter Jackson steps in. Greater Atlanta Christian, 2026. Got him with a fastball around 76. Curveball 59 to 60. He's got 2 outs here. 6-4 is the lead for USA Scout over USA Prime Atlanta. They have come alive here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, this has just been a ton of offense in this game already. 10 runs combined, not even through the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, 10 runs, 9 combined hits. Count is 3-1. Moody swings through that one. Evan Moody, of course, was the focus of our Barnsley Resort Player Spotlight. Trying to keep the good vibes going for USA Scout, and this one's got a full count now with tons of traffic on the base paths. He's going to draw a walk, so the bases will again be loaded. It's been a reoccurring theme here for USA Scout late in this inning.
You're really going to want to find some control up there on the mound. You really don't want to make that pitching change and then things still continue to go awry for you here.
Yeah, I mentioned this is a critical game for USA Prime Atlanta. They again lost 18-8 on Thursday against East Cobb Select, lost 3-0 to Service Baseball. They really needed a win, and a big win over USA Scout in this one to keep any hopes alive of advancing past Monday. This is the catcher, Dubose. Watches another miss from Jackson. Oh, that's in for a strike. The umpire has a really delayed strike call, so curb your enthusiasm on trying to jump on the call. That one, I will say, is going to be ball 2. If you typically join us for these broadcasts, you'll know oftentimes we have a shot over the pitcher's shoulder. We're missing that shot today as
Ooh, there's a
Dubose
shot.
ropes that 93.5 off his bat. That's going up against the wall. Dubose is going to have extra bases. They get 2 runs for USA Scout. They'll make it 3, and we have our second bases clearing double by USA Scout here in the 2nd inning. That one coming off the bat of Landon Dubose, 93.5 miles an hour for the Winder Barrow catcher.
Yeah, just an absolute perfect display right there of hitting. Just hits it pull side down the line and wedged it up there against the wall. Got himself 2. Could have maybe had 3.
In comes the courtesy runner for the catcher.
And now if you're a USA Scout, you feel like you're sitting pretty with that 5-run lead.
And credit to their lineup, falling behind 4-0. Nothing went right for them in their first trip to the plate, but they have come alive big time here in the bottom of the 2nd, have scored all 9 of their runs. Jake DiMartino, the extra hitter, swings through that. Count is 1-1.
It's funny, even when we were going through the spring 14U tournaments, every USA Scout team just had a big inning. And that translates all the way to the 17U guys as well.
Comes the 1-2. It's going to miss to run the count even. I think there's always something to be said when a team scores early in the first. I think it can take a home team out of them, out of their momentum, and forces them to try to have to regroup, because maybe you try to press a little bit. Goes down on strikes. Jackson ends it with a K, but USA Scout has scored 9 runs in this inning to take a 5-run lead as we move to the 3rd inning. We'll be back from Southeast Select.
I was 12 years old at Cooperstown, and my mom said if I hit a home run in Cooperstown, I could get a phone. And on the final game, I hit a bomb over left field, and I got a new phone.
I've never hit a home run up to that point. It was 14U, really small field. I wasn't hitting anything, and I finally poked one out, barely.
My first home run was 8U at Eastside. I think I was on the worst team in the whole league, and then hit the home run, and we kind of turned the season around.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can take on Miami, Mexico City, or Minneapolis. Fuel up with free hot breakfast, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. Guest how you guessed at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
With its unbeatable power and its versatility, the Eminence 605 grill from Atlanta-based Monument Grills lets you grill like a pro. Learn more about the Eminence 605 and their other grills at monumentgrills.com.
We are back at LakePoint Sports. Cory, McCartney, Grayson, Rosen with you. Logan Buchanan returns on the mound for USA Scout. He's thrown 40 pitches so far. He'll have Mason Archie, William McCullum in the 2nd, and Reese Wagnon at the plate for USA Prime Atlanta. Trying to mount a response here as they led 4-0 going into the bottom of the 2nd inning, but USA Scout absolutely came alive. 2 bases clearing doubles in that one as they have just taken a commanding lead here in this inning, and pressure on USA Prime Atlanta to try to get a quick response going here in this inning.
Yeah, I think that the pressure isn't unreasonable, though. I mean, I think you're in a position right now where you've shown that you can score runs. I mean, that has not been a problem for you. It's just you gave up those 9 right there in the bottom of the 2nd, and now those runs you scored feel a little bit insignificant at times, but you're still in this game, very much so, considering you've already shown the ability to put up 4, so why not 5 more?
And I think certainly at this level of player, and this age of player, and talked about Mason Archie, a young Harris signee, these guys know they can't make up a 5-run deficit on one swing.
Yes, definitely. I think that's probably something that we'll see shift in the way that USA Prime approaches the rest of this game. Just kind of letting things come to them. We'll see him being very patient in this at-bat already. And that's probably how it should stay for this whole lineup.
Archie with a 2-1 count. He jumps on that one, 94 mile an hour off the bat of Mason Archie.
Great work in center field, though.
A loud, extremely loud first out for USA Prime Atlanta as they'll now turn it over to William McCullum II.
I think that was Aiden Gorvit out there in center field. Quick jump off the bat on that one and immediately got to the line drive.
McCullum, as I mentioned, in his first AB, a Ottawa University signee, and he is, for the second time today, driven the first pitch. I want to be caught by the right fielder. Were you aware that Ottawa University was in Arizona?
I knew of an Ottawa University that was not in Ottawa, but I don't think it's in Arizona. I think it's in, like, Illinois.
Well, the one on William McCullum's...
Yes, it is in Arizona, and I actually looked it up. It is in Surprise, Arizona, which is a suburb of Phoenix.
Yeah, so you were surprised.
Yes, I was surprised. Not by Arizona necessarily, but surprised by the name Surprise, Arizona.
Yeah. Reese Wagner swings through for strike one. The Parkview 2026. Let's get an 0-1 count. Make it 0-2 off that swing and miss. Seeing a lot more free version of Logan Buchanan now that he's got a comfortable lead. See what he's got in the 0-2, delayed leg kick.
Very delayed leg kick. It seemed like maybe he just was uncertain about something there. We haven't really seen him pull that out much. I think I got to ask this umpire after the game about the sleeves. I mean, it's not a terribly hot day. It's not. It's certainly nothing like it was last week, but it's still a little hot for sleeves.
Maybe he's just trying to avoid the
sunburn,
yeah.
Which is fair. That is fair. Doesn't want to get the farmer's tan.
Yeah.
All of us accumulate over the summers here.
That'll run the count full. I feel like somebody in the umpiring world should make like gear with like fans built into it.
Yeah, I feel like that probably exists, but it's probably too heavy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They do make lightweight ones that you can buy on Amazon that will clip into your belt loop. And it blows, you can either hook it up at the back or at the front, and it'll blow wind up your shirt.
There you go. We got our Amazon plug, and we learned a little something from producer Mason Monroe. Wagner grounds out through another half an inning. 9-4 lead for USA Scout when we come back from LakePoint Sports.
Hot summer days call for cool adventures in Cartersville, Museum City. Beat the heat indoors with jaw-dropping exhibits at TELUS Science Museum and the Savoy Automobile Museum. Hit the water at Terminus Wake Park, kayak the Etowah River, or head to Lake Allatoona for fishing, boating, and unbeatable lake days. When the sun sets, head downtown for live music, delicious eats, and local flavors. From family fun to date nights, summer memories start here. Plan your trip today at CartersvilleMuseumCity.com.
Our LakePoint Sports photographers deliver at the highest level, taking you inside the action here across campus. We've got game day covered, and now you can not only see your game through our lens, but you can purchase photos as well. Use the QR code on screen for the latest images, galleries uploaded after the completion of tournament and events. You can also go to LakePointSports.com for more information. Welcome back. Cory, McCartney, Grayson, Rosen with you. We were talking about it during the break. MLB Home Run Derby here, Truist Park. Monday night, Matt Olson's in, Ronald Acuna Jr. is out, citing not wanting to further hurt his back, which you can understand for a guy that missed so much time.
I was happy with that decision. I was waiting for this one to come.
So the field will be Cal Raleigh, who has 38 home runs, which is one away from Barry Bonds' 2001 record before the All-Star break. James Wood, Byron Buxton, the Georgia product, O'Neal Cruz, Junior Caminero, Brent Rooker, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and local boy Matt Olson. Who is your pick to win the home run derby?
I think I want, like, the one that I want to watch the most of is O'Neal Cruz, because I'm just looking for that exit velo number. I need to see like 130 off of him. But I think James Wood. James Wood's my pick.
Mine too.
And he's going to hit it to the opposite field too, which is crazy. But he will. He will hit opposite field home runs in that home run derby. He will have no problem doing it. If I had to guess, Cal Raleigh is not going to do well.
I think Cal Raleigh has a gigantic first round, and I think it wears on him. I just think the heat and just his body type. I think he's just not built for a home run derby.
No, he's not. I think Junior Caminero could be one of those guys that like makes it to the semifinal out of nowhere that like people aren't expecting, just because like he is that kind of hitter. Like if he needs to hit for power, he will hit for power, and he'll make it look good too, which I love about Junior Caminero. And Jazz Chisholm, I think, is only in the home run derby because he needed an excuse to play at Truist Park. He's always looking for an excuse to be here. So shout out to Jazz, but I don't think he's going to win.
Well, Matt Olson has hit 62 career home runs at Truist Park, and I think
probably all of them to the chop house.
Yeah, there will be plenty of those come Monday night. I feel like Brent Rooker is like the wish version of Matt Olson, and if he were to win,
a little bit,
I think there would be some very frustrated people. That would be like the most, like he would be like the if you were ranking them in terms of who should win, Brent Rooker would be like the last guy.
Yeah. There is a lot of Braves country representation, though.
There sure is, yeah, and including Wood, who had played here at LakePoint Sports for both the future games and the area code games, so a Maryland product that has had plenty of time. I don't know what just happened. We have a new pitcher on the mound for USA Prime Atlanta, and he just ducked and covered. I'm not sure, maybe somebody said that there was a ball in the field or something, but just took a bit of a dive. So Giovanni Quintero is the new pitcher for USA Prime.
Another Parkview product. A lot of Parkview presence in this team.
Quintero, 5'10", 185-pound right-hander. There's his throwdown, and we will get this third inning, the bottom of the third inning underway. USA Scout again scored 9 runs in the bottom of the third.
There's a ball.
That's random. Give him. Now he has an option, dude. Which one do you like? He's like, I already have a ball. Take that ball back. There you go. You may have that baseball, sir. See the umpire ball pouch there. I've shopped this with Avery Hunt, shopped this with you. When I was watching the Shipyard tournament this past week, the amount of gear that kids are giving to the first base coach, I really think we need to devise some kind of satchel that the first base coaches wear to put all this stuff in. And I realize that it may not be the most manly looking thing for some of these guys, but I also feel like if you were to slap a Rawlings or Bruce Bolt logo on the side of it, that suddenly it would become fashionable.
Yeah, I mean, if you made it like kind of like how like fanny packs became fashionable.
Yeah.
Kind of out of
Well, I don't
nowhere.
think that anyone would wear it if it went across around their waists.
But it could be like the crossbody.
Yeah, the
bag.
crossbody bag with. I had a paper route back in the day, and we would wear those.
Yeah.
Put it on the side, and they could put all the stuff in it. I'm really surprised somebody hasn't already started doing that, because some of these guys have so much. They're putting it on their own arms. They're putting it in their pockets.
I think sneakily those first base coaches like it.
They do.
I think they like to be like, oh, I'm going to put on the gear.
Well, they never get to wear it. They didn't have it when they played.
Yeah.
So now they
and
get
if
to
they
wear
did,
it.
they don't get to wear it anymore.
That's true. Well, if anyone is open to it, we have ideas that could certainly be a game changer. That one is roped into the left field corner, and we're going to have more extra bases. Yep, taken off for second base. More traffic on the base pass and more extra base hitting for USA Scout as Gorvit just absolutely roped that one, and that'll bring up Frankie Boyle. Big Frankie Boyle stepping in.
I think we saw Frankie Boyle here last fall. And, he had some good performances. I want to say he got maybe in a game rewind. We saw Frankie Boyle that we did over the winter.
I'm fairly certain Frankie Boyle had previously played for 6'4",
right.
and we had him, and he was not quite the mammoth that he is now at 5'11", 209 pounds. So Frankie Boyle has, with the glow up, and he is just a beast now. 12th ranked third baseman in Georgia, 200th overall in the class of 2026.
Yeah, we were just talking about some Major League Baseball news with the home run derby, so I'll wait here.
Boyle, first pitch, rips that 92.4 off his bat, but it goes foul.
But the update I just got is that Austin Riley has an abdominal strain. It's going to hit the IL, and Nacho Alvarez getting recalled from AAA.
Huh. Nacho, third baseman.
Yeah. Is he going to play it third? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
What the plan is.
Yeah.
And they're probably just bringing up an infielder in general to throw on the bench. But
well, who plays third then?
I'm trying to think who's capable. Because Nick Allen's not moving from short, that's
No.
for sure. Nick Allen officially became the last player, last qualified hitter in baseball to not have a barrel so far this year. I believe Edgar Cuero was the other one.
Okay.
He got his first one the other day.
Well, I feel like when 2025 is over, we'll look up light hitting shortstop, and it'll just have Nick Allen's picture there.
Yeah. I think the game was missing a guy like Nick Allen. I feel like that was a normal thing for a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
your
Omar-
shortstop was batting 9th in the order on every team.
Omar Vizquel was that player
Yeah.
for a generation.
Unbelievably good glove. He just couldn't hit.
It's certainly going to be intriguing to see what the Braves do with Riley on the IL. Boyle skies that into center field. Long wait. Runner's not going to gets back. Yeah, it's some gutsy move.
Yeah,
attempting
he
to
was really close.
Yeah, take some guts to try to tag up from second on a shallow pop fly into center field.
That's one of those where you probably don't want to play any games right there because the center fielder came in pretty far. He got back safely. Got to make him sweat a little bit.
There's Jack Powell. Powell is hitless, but does have a walk. Did score a run in his first trip to the plate. Quintero, another throw back to second.
We do have a highlight from Frankie Boyle from 2022 on our Twitter.
Okay.
I just found, but
so listed behind Austin Riley in the third base depth chart is Nick Allen, followed by Luke Williams.
Okay, so Luke Williams might take that spot.
Yeah. But opening day, who thought they were coming to see Luke Williams and Nick Allen play the left side of the infield for the Atlanta Braves?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, there's a lot of things you could be asking about from opening day till now. Like, you know,
I did go to a game earlier this year, and I don't know if it was more of a 1-2 goes foul, if it was more of a crush situation, but there was a girl who said that had a sign that said, "I flew like so many thousands of miles to see Stuart Fairchild."
Wow. Shout out to Stuart Fairchild.
Yeah.
Though. Getting those spot starts when we're playing a lefty pitcher.
Freddie Gonzalez back in the day, when he would have his kind of his getaway day crew or his Sunday morning crew, he called them the B-Bombers, and he'd have like Gerald Laird and Jordan Schaefer and all those guys. I feel like those guys are better than the guys that we're talking about being like those quote-unquote B-Bombers now. Yeah, that was a dark period for a lot of Braves fans.
Yeah. That one's sent out to right field. Easily caught. See if he tags up.
He does, in fact, take off some absolute speed, headed home. The throw is going to be wide.
Close.
It sure was close. Maybe if he would have swooped back, he might have caught him, but some speed from Gorvit, and he's going to be in for another run and make it 10-4 here in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, good work just patiently getting around the base paths. He hit that double early in the inning and then slowly made his way around, but finds himself getting in their 10th run of the game.
What do we have Gorvit listed at on the 60? He 6'6'7".
Pretty solid speed right there.
Yeah. Between him and Moody runs a 6'5'3". There's some serious speed in the outfield right now for this USA Scout squad. Moody playing right field, and you got Gorvit in center.
Have you guys talked about the lineup for the high school home run derby?
Oh, we've not.
Because I know a couple guys that have graced this booth are in it. I can't remember the full lineup, but I know Parkview's Malachi Washington is in it.
Nice.
Let's see. It actually already happened. Maybe. It might have already happened. Malachi Washington, Grady Emerson, Brady Harris, Jacob Lombard, Will Adams, Keaton Neal, Bo Peterson, Easton Autry, and TJ McQuillan.
Ton of prep baseball All-Americans along with guys that we've had here. LakePoint Sports did In the Spotlight with Brady Harris earlier this summer. Of course, we had Jacob Lombard here in studio. Grady Emerson has been subject of
two of them hit 26 home runs. Bo Peterson and Grady Emerson totaled 26.
Wow. Both prep baseball Americans. I know Bo Peterson's coming back to Miami this year. I'm not certain whether Grady Emerson's making a return trip right now. We're at the top of the order with Lawson Sheffield with 2 down. Cooper Slayton standing at first. No one's going to get away, and the catcher watches it go back to the wall, and we watch Cooper Slayton make his way to second.
I'll ask you this because mock drafts have been all over the place. Who's going 1-1?
I feel like Cade Nelson's going number 1.
Yeah.
I think he just cemented it during the College World Series, which is kind of funny because there has definitely been a major shift in how we view college baseball players over the last generation. I think you looked at it sometimes before as a guy who, maybe he wasn't ready to be drafted, and they're in the a time that a major league club has to develop a guy when they have to wait that time period where they're in college. I feel like now colleges are looking at pro teams are looking at these colleges as more as a minor league system, and they're watching the guys get some really high level play. And certainly the interest in college baseball has never been higher. And it's I'd say not to the detriment of high school players, but certainly you see a guy who's performing at a high level doing it on television all the time as opposed to a high school player that you don't know how long are we going to have to wait to get into the majors.
Yeah.
And then the waiting time for the guys to go from college to the pros has seemingly become so much shorter. It's made it so much more lucrative to go ahead and grab that college player now.
Yeah, I think never before have we seen the college players getting up so fast. It's essentially if you draft a guy in the first round, give him a year. Give him a year and he's up. That is a true possibility with just about anybody going in the first round, and I think that just raises the value so much more, especially in a current state of Major League Baseball where you can't trade picks.
Yep.
So you've got these picks. You can't do anything with them, and the fact that they can almost immediately impact your club is like it has never been before.
I really think, considering how quick these guys are going through the system, they need to reevaluate trading picks because think about a Cade Anderson. If someone could move up now and be like, you know what, that's an arm I want to bring out of our bullpen in September.
Yeah.
And you could go out and make that move now if you're a team that's in playoff contention, that you think you might have a weapon like that you could bring in late in the year. I think it would absolutely change everything. Yeah. And then you'd have some teams that, look at an Ethan Holiday and say, we're going to sell out and try to get this kid. So in 3 years, we've got an absolute superstar in the making. So
took his brother 2 years to come up.
We'll see if it changes with the next collective bargaining agreement. But I definitely think it needs to be something that Major League Baseball changes. And it would also change the interest level in the draft without question if you could have draft night swaps. Definitely. And could make it a lot of fun.
I do think it would hurt the draft stock of high school players tremendously.
Probably.
If we were trading picks, just because it would so prioritize the immediate impact that these players can make. And in that case, all the team's going to want to move up and take the college guys.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be looking at a huge adjustment in how slot values end up panning out, because there might be a team where they're like, okay, well, we can draft this college player at a lower slot value than he probably should get.
They may have to change that, too.
Yeah.
There's a ball. We've seen some Quintero with some issues with the mound. That's the second time. He did it during his warm-up pitches as well. He kind of lost his footing, so I'm not sure if it's something with his shoes, with his foot strike, or the mound itself. But that's twice since he's manned that mound that we have seen some issues with his back foot, and that one just resulted in a balk. But yeah, I think something's got to change because I think that we need to change the interest level, and we may have to enter a situation more like the NFL and the NBA where there are just hard set amounts of money that these guys make per slot, per pick, as opposed to having slot value that a team can negotiate with.
Yeah, well, and you also don't want to run into what the NFL is running into now with how the second-round draft picks won't sign their contracts.
Clark drops that in for a base hit. He's going to have 2 RBI, and he's going to make his way to second base, and USA Scout is pouring it on as Walker Clark adds 2 more runs off that hit.
They get 12-4. That big 8-run lead, like we talk about seemingly every week now.
Yeah. So do you think Anderson goes 1?
I think Anderson probably goes 1. It just makes sense. It is amazing to see that in prep baseball's final mock draft, they have 3 straight left-handed pitchers to start off the draft.
Didn't it seem, I mean, we were literally talking about this before the College World Series, that Ethan Holiday has been the presumptive 1-1 for 2 years.
Definitely.
And then you watch these guys perform at this high level, especially pitchers, and it starts to just reset, recalibrate everything. And now we're talking about, Holiday maybe slipping
to 4. Yeah. And I think it's kind of interesting because baseball is the biggest about that. Like, you don't see an NBA player's draft stock rise that much more because of how they participate or how they play in March Madness. And like, just because you don't make the college football playoff or just because you played well in the college football playoff doesn't change your draft stock all that much. It might give you some moments. Maybe if you're a late round guy, you might move up around. Maybe like a Will Howard moved up around, but in baseball, it can make a tremendous difference.
The only guy I can really remember doing that in basketball was Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
So at UConn, when he took them on that run through the Big East, and then they go through the run in the NCAA tournament. And he just put a team on his back. It's just the rarest of occasions where it happens in other sports. And Zemet rips that into left field. Is he going to have an RBI? And he's going to hold at first. And Zemet now 2 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, continuing a very good day for him so far in this game.
We are seeing a show offensively from a USA Scout squad that fell behind 4-0.
That actually made Zemet 3 for 3.
3 for 3, excuse me. Zemet just having himself a day. 3 for 3, 3 RBI.
Getting a big lead at first and just about all the way to second before the pitcher got the ball.
Zemet making a play for Publix Player of the Game.
Yeah. Threw in a very free stolen base there, just to cherry on top.
Quintero misses high.
Yeah, Quintero is just struggling to find the zone.
And we've seen a couple times, his footing as well.
Yeah, I think that's probably in the back of his head a little bit. Trying to make sure that he's stable on the mound when he's going to throw and potentially just kind of overthinking some stuff.
I have to say, I mean, we installed these mounds last February, and we just saw a bee just go right across our camera. These were part of the resurfacing here, and that's going to be a walk to load the bases.
He just said he's done, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I've not seen anybody have any issues with the mound since these were installed. And pitcher, now he's going to make his way back. Quintero is, and here comes coaches, and they're going to remove Quintero from the game. So we're obviously going to have a new pitcher coming through for USA Prime Atlanta. We'll break him down when we come back from LakePoint Sports.
First one I picked up, I just liked it the best. And like I said, I tried a lot of different companies, a lot of different models, and I fell in love with Old Hickory for sure.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, the kind you wanna stay up with all night.
Hot summer days call for cool adventures in Cartersville, Museum City. Beat the heat indoors with jaw-dropping exhibits at TELUS Science Museum and the Savoy Automobile Museum. Hit the water at Terminus Wake Park, kayak the Etowah River, or head to Lake Allatoona for fishing, boating, and unbeatable lake days. When the sun sets, head downtown for live music, delicious eats, and local flavors. From family fun to date nights, summer memories start here. Plan your trip today at CartersvilleMuseumCity.com.
Welcome back. Cory, McCartney, Grayson, Rosen with you, getting a look at our fourth pitcher so far today for USA Prime Atlanta. They trail 12-4 against USA Scout in this one. Trying to get a beat on who our new pitcher is.
I don't see a 54 on the roster, so I'm seeing Hudson in the system.
Yeah, this is Isaiah Hudson from Druid Hills. 2025 right-hander. He's got Evan Moody. Comes in with the bases loaded, and USA Scout up 12-4. We saw Giovanni Quintero just basically walk off the mound.
Yeah.
Some frustration from him.
Yeah, I think part of that is just if you're not feeling it that day, and especially in a game like this, try and salvage things. If it's not your day, be honest about it and make it somebody else's job to try and come up and clean up the mess.
What's seemingly been everybody's day so far in this USA Scout lineup.
A little assistance there from the umpire. On that one.
He just says sorry.
Yeah. Ball got past the catcher and just dinged off the umpire and stopped right there.
12 runs on 8 hits for USA Scout. USA Prime scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning. They added another in the top of the second, took a 4-0 lead into the bottom of the second inning, and USA Prime just then watched USA Scout just go full throttle, scoring 9 runs in that inning. They've got 3 more so far here with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the third to build themselves an 8-run lead.
This would have made a great matchup last weekend, 4th of July weekend.
Sure would. They've been chanting USA for an hour 45. 3-0 count here to Moody. Gives him the strike, makes it 3-1.
Speaking of last weekend, if you guys didn't realize, we didn't go live for the championship game for 14U, but there's a game recap out on YouTube. It turned out really good.
Oh, Moody with like a cue ball. That ball hit and then it spun off. You can actually, it's almost like you can see a bit of a divot there.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was some crazy spin on that hit from Evan Moody, 26.9 miles an hour.
And Isaiah Hudson putting the body on the line to try and stop it. But with that kind of spin, he just kind of had no chance.
And Moody, whose exit velos are into the triple digits, that may be the weakest hit RBI single of his career, if you were to ask him.
26.9.
26.9. But he will absolutely take it as he turns it over to Landon Dubose, the catcher. Dubose had a bases-clearing double in his last trip to the plate.
Got a chance for another.
Answering his teammate J.R. Zemet, who is now 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. Dubose trying to hold serve here, and he's got an opportunity to cash in and put this further out of reach.
If he wants to hit a grand slam, I'll admit I don't think I've seen 7 RBIs on a broadcast before.
Zemet may be thinking it. That's going to be a strike. Already a great day at the plate. See if he can add to it. He's got a 2-1 count. Make that 3-1. We'll never see a better pitch than the one he's potentially about to see now. Absolute hitter's count. See if Hudson can serve one up for him.
I guess that was 2-2.
Okay.
Now we got 3-2.
All right, now we got 3-2. Scoreboard was not. There was that bug again.
No, misses.
Dubose draws a bases-loaded walk, gets himself another RBI, and makes it 14-4 now in the bottom of the third. Bring up Jake DiMartino, the extra hitter.
DiMartino, one of the 2 people, I think, on this team, not from the state of Georgia. See if he can show out for the entire state of South Carolina in this one.
DiMartino, Wando High School, which we were along the Wando River at Shipyard this week. Went to a River Dogs game, and they have an area set up there where they have the Post and Courier Baseball Players of the Year.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
the latest one there, Taj Marchand, who has been
Nice.
set. Yeah, we've had Taj here for future games. DiMartino skies that. Second baseman camps underneath it. That'll end the inning, but USA Scout has made it 14-4. We move along to the 4th inning. You are watching Southeast Select from LakePoint Sports. can hear us. We're going to come back, Publix Player of the Game, Moment That Matters, and so much more.
Are they going back out? Or? No, they're leaving.
The Windscreen Factory, more than just windscreen. We're a full-service sports facility contractor. We manufacture windscreen for sports and construction, do fence repair and installation, and fabricate field netting and batting cages. In addition to manufacturing the products, we also install upon request. We make safety padding for backstops, rails, and walls, as well as full-service print shop with logo, branding, and signage capabilities. Please call us for a quote today.
First one I picked up, I just liked it the best. And like I said, I tried a lot of different companies, a lot of different models, and I fell in love with Old Hickory for sure.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright. The kind you wanna stay up with all night.
The Windscreen Factory, more than just windscreen. We're a full-service sports facility contractor. We manufacture windscreen for sports and construction, do fence repair and installation, and fabricate field netting and batting cages. In addition to manufacturing the products, we also install upon request. We make safety padding for backstops, rails, and walls, as well as full-service print shop with logo, branding, and signage capabilities. Please call us for a quote today.
At IHG's Holiday Inn Express, you can take on Miami, Mexico City, or Minneapolis. Fuel up with free hot breakfast, all while earning points for free nights with IHG One Rewards. Guest how you guessed at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Hot summer days call for cool adventures in Cartersville Museum City. Beat the heat indoors with jaw-dropping exhibits at Tellus Science Museum and the Savoy Automobile Museum. Hit the water at Terminus Wake Park, kayak the Etowah River, or head to Lake Allatoona for fishing, boating, and unbeatable lake days. When the sun sets, head downtown for live music, delicious eats, and local flavors. From family fun to date nights, summer memories start here. Plan your trip today at cartersvillemuseumcity.com.
Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Rivera, and then Big Poppy.
I'm gonna have to go Acuna, Chris Hale, Mike Trout, Babe Ruth.
David Ortiz, Ted Williams, Chipper Jones, and Mickey Mantle.
MLB All-Star Week is taking over Atlanta. Get in on the action at Capital One All-Star Village, the ultimate baseball experience for fans of all ages. Test your skills at Play Ball Park. Get immersed in MLB culture and interactive games. Stop to meet legends and grab ballpark bites. Plus, special perks for Capital One cardholders. All-Star fun is around every corner at Capital One All-Star Village, July 12th to the 15th at Cobb Galleria. Get tickets at allstargame.com.
With its unbeatable power and its versatility, the Eminence 605 Grill from Atlanta-based Monument Grills lets you grill like a pro. Learn more about the Eminence 605 and their other grills at monumentgrills.com.
Football and probably okay.
I'd be the best golf player to ever live.
I'd probably play football, tight end, or I'd be the best Clash Royale player.
I was 12 years old at Cooperstown, and my mom said if I hit a home run in Cooperstown, I could get a phone. And on the final game, I hit a bomb over left field, and I got a new phone.
I've never hit a home run up to that point. It was 14U, really small field. I wasn't hitting anything, and I finally poked one out, barely.
My first home run was 8U at Eastside. I think I was on the worst team in the whole league, and then hit the home run, and we kind of turned the season around.
Welcome back in studio. Cory McCartney, Grayson, Rosen with you. We just wrapped up a 14-4 win for USA Scout National over USA Prime Atlanta in our game of the day from the Southeast Select as part of the Rawlings Primetime Players Weekend presented by MLB All-Star Week. Just an absolute dominating performance, Grayson. We saw USA Scout fall behind 3 runs after 1 inning, 4 runs going into the bottom of the second. They absolutely mounted an impressive response.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You see them just pop off for 9 runs in that bottom of the second, and it just felt like everything was on their side from that point. Then Buchanan comes back out on the mound, stayed locked down for the rest of the game, and just led them to a huge victory.
Yeah, absolutely big win for them, and one they needed after suffering a loss to Cincy Legends on Friday, keeping them very much alive as we inch towards bracket play on Tuesday in the championship game later that day. Let's go to our Aspen Hospitality Group moment that matters, and that comes courtesy the bat of Landon Dubose. A bases-clearing double, 93.5 mile an hour off his bat. One of 2 bases-clearing doubles in the second inning for USA Scout. This one coming with 2 outs and took USA Scout to 9 runs in that second inning en route to that runaway run rule win, and just the bats were money in that inning, and Dubose was a big reason of it.
Yeah, it was unbelievable to see them just continue to roll, and then that one comes off of a pitching change that had pretty much just happened just a few batters before him coming up. So you get it the first time, you're like, all right, this is amazing. We're starting to see something happen here. We're rolling, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, are we going to blow them out when you see a double like that late in the inning?
Well, Dubose showing catchers can run, by the way.
Yeah.
The Winder Barrow backstop just absolutely put on a show offensively. Speaking of offensive shows, that takes us to our Publix Player of the Game. J.R. Zemet responsible for the other bases clearing double in that inning. The Gordon Lee star just absolutely came through, went 3 for 3 with that 3-run double and a single, and scored 2 runs. And he also made a fantastic defensive play in the final inning.
Yeah, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs. He scored 2 runs himself. Like you said, that double was an absolute rope. And that catch that he made, the hit was almost as hard as the double. The double was 97.8. Then he catches just a rocket at third base, 96 coming at him. So great work by J.R. Zemet. Just every single opportunity he had, and he made the last out of the game there at third base. So every single opportunity he had, he just took full advantage of it. It was great.
8 runs in all, 8 hits in all for USA Scout in this route, and 3 of them coming off the bat of J.R. Zemet, who is our Publix Player of the Game. So make sure you check out our social media channels. You'll find our interview with JR, who also gets a $20 Publix gift card. So we'll see what he's thinking menu-wise as he looks towards getting that reward there for getting Publix Player of the Game. And USA Scout earning a crucial pool play victory again. We inch toward Tuesday's bracket play championship game slated for 3 p.m. We'll be back next weekend for coverage of the 17U National Championship. And we're already to 17U. I thought I was just tripping seeing that we're 17U. We're getting close. Our final National Championship will get underway next week here at LakePoint Sports. So make sure you're following us on all social media channels. You'll find tune-in information on that one. Of course, all of our broadcasts are available for free on Facebook, X, and YouTube. So until then, for Grayson, Rosen, Avery Hunt, Jack McCartney, and producers Maddie Bullock and Mason Monroe, I'm Cory McCartney, and we are signing off from LakePoint Sports.